Hello, welcome back to another Onkruid video, welcome back to another Noita daily run attempt, and welcome back to a fresh cut shaven boy. The hairs are very short today. Hopefully they didn't cut out all my Noita wisdom while removing every hair from my body, and therefore I mean my head, because I mean my barber doesn't normally clear out the hair of my entire body. I think that would be a bit weird, especially since he's been like a family friend for as long as I can remember. And he's also been my barber for as long as I can remember, really. For fuck's sake, I hate chaotic polymorphine potions. And I don't know if he was a family friend first or our barber first. The barber is also very interested in the whiskey world, and my father is, not to sound pretentious or anything, but he is kind of a big name in the whiskey world in Belgium, really. And that's one of the planes they coexist on, one of the planes of their existence that interact. Additionally, I also know that my barber used to be in a band, so I presume that my father also went to see them sometime, because he is also very much into music, and especially like guitar music. I believe my barber was in kind of like a punk band, if I'm not mistaken, but I'm not sure about that actually. I've also never asked him. It's come to a point where he has been like my barber for so long and a family friend for so long that I literally never go to a different barber. And that is maybe to the annoyance of my parents and my girlfriend sometimes, because the barber that I go to, the family friend that I've been talking about for the entire video, doesn't necessarily live close to the city of Leuven where I live in right now. So I always need somebody to take me there, and I need to get to the place where the barber is actually located in some way, shape or form. This weekend though, I actually took the bike there. I rode my bicycle to the barber, and that was an interesting experience. Interesting, quite traumatic as well, mostly interesting. If that sounds weird, let me explain it. It is because the road to my barber, or the cycling road to my barber, is the same road that I had to use to travel to my high school every single day for 6 years. And I wouldn't call my high school time traumatic. No, that's a bit of a comedic overselling of what it was actually like. All in all, it was fine, I think. Was it the best period in my life? No. Was it the worst period in my life? No. I think I enjoyed higher education more than high school, that's for sure, but it was not something I look back on with like disgust or in agony. Give me Tinker with Wands everywhere, please. Not so handy right now, but might come in handy in the future. And I recently learned that I can also kill these guys with water if I would like to do so that's something we can look out for. Although lately I've kind of been experiencing some troubles in clearing out the fire wizards with water even, so maybe I should figure that out first again before I go into trying to kill new enemies with it. Does it work on the nest as well? Yes, it does. For a while at least. I can hit it easily from the side here, just for free. Alright, not for free anymore, I guess. Nest is gone though. I think that is like a general tendency of people though, right? Or at least of people here in Belgium, to kind of like have this one dentist, this one fry place, this one barber shop you go to for your entire life. And you also start to get to know the people, especially in the fry shop. Belgian community is kind of one of our pillars of community, one of the main aspects of our society that actually keeps us afloat is our fry shops. And the people in there always also know your name after a while, and you know theirs. I know, for example, that sometimes my parents, when my mother tells the fry shop like, hey, you won't see us in a couple of weeks, for 2 weeks, because we are going to Switzerland, and they're like, oh, have nice travels, and that's very friendly. And then what we do is we bring some chocolate from Switzerland from them when we come back, because in combination with just trying to be sweet, it's also kind of like first of all, it's a tradition to bring back chocolate from Switzerland, because that's one of their best products. And it's also a tradition when we come back from Switzerland to kind of immediately go for fries. Faster ones, huh? Sure. Alright, that's a bit hectic. I really should stop just blindly going into fights with those ice skulls. I keep on telling myself that I need to stop doing that, and I keep on doing it either way. And how has your guys' day been? It's classic subject on the Onkruid channel, classic topic of conversation. Nope, no thank you. For me, it was a weird day. Normally, me and my girlfriend would have received a bunch of guests for our combined birthdays. My birthday is in 2 days. On Tuesday, her birthday has been a while back. We want to invite people together. But sadly, her cat has been all of a sudden doing really bad. Like really not having a great time at all. And that's why we cancelled the plans with those people. We postponed them until next week and we just had a chill day together with the two of us and with the cat. We still went for fries, but without the people that we would normally go out to eat fries with them. And I guess it was still like a fun day, but it was a weird day as well for sure. Don't want to deal with that really. Dealing with the potential death of a pet is something so weird always, right? Because it's something you see coming, right? I'm almost dead. It's something you see coming, of course, because, well, pets can't live forever, but still it hurts so much. We're in trouble, by the way. Or are we? Or are we? Huh? Who needs more than 1 HP to survive? I don't. You can always kind of realize a little bit when they are, to say it very bluntly, like almost gonna pass away, right? You can feel it. But that doesn't make the process easier at all. EC base, here we go. We've actually been doing A-okay this run. We haven't done anything crazy. We haven't done many stupid things. Some stupid things, but this is one of those stupid things. We are definitely not supposed to be inside of this ice. And apparently my computer is like, yeah, let me show you that you shouldn't do that. And he just stopped producing frames. Enough frames for today. Jesus Christ, what has happened all of a sudden? This guy is shitting the bed a bit. But that's something that has also been happening recently, just today. I mean, the internet has been going out all the time. So my League of Legends games were not as enjoyable as they could have been, that's for sure. Hey, we're almost dead. Good thing I am unwavering and I have no fear. And I'm dead. It was getting a bit too hectic. One quick speedrun attempt in there, but that was not a bad run. Not a bad run at all. Let's try and get the health crystal on top of the mountain here if we can. But I don't necessarily always know how it works. There's this method where you can like levitate a little bit in the water. But I can't seem to find it out, so. And then tomorrow my girlfriend is taking, or hopefully taking the cat to the vet, to the veterinarian. At least she's calling. And she's gonna call right when they open up to have the biggest opportunity, the biggest chance of being able to come in as quickly as possible. A little sad that I can't join her because I know that she is having a difficult time processing everything that's happening. But I have work tomorrow, 4 clients waiting for me. I got asked an interesting question at work Friday. I was talking about kind of the primary principles of client-centered psychotherapy, which are empathy, authenticity, and unconditional positive acceptance, so that every topic can exist in a session. And this guy asked me, the client I was seeing at the moment, he was male, he asked me, I agree that you need some empathy to be a therapist, but don't you sometimes also need apathy and to not feel, to kind of objectively look at the situation? And I'm quite proud of my answer because I thought about it. I found it a very interesting, intriguing question. And I was like, all right, yeah, there's something in there. I mean, you sometimes have to remove yourself from the perspective of the client, of the patient, to kind of look at it from different perspectives as well. So that's not really only empathy with the client, that's for sure. But is apathy really the right alternative? Are you ever completely not feeling in therapy? And I thought, no, that's probably not true. And that's when I came up with the answer that, well, yeah, you're not always empathic towards the client's feelings or towards your feelings, because that's what I told him, because I was having this discussion with the client, that's for sure. But you are always empathic towards some feelings, and sometimes those feelings are my own, because I also need to be in touch with my own feelings to feel how I am touched by your story, because that's the only way that I can. That's the only way that I can then that's the only way that I can even start to think about how it feels for you. So yeah, sometimes empathy towards the client's feelings is not necessarily the answer, and it's not the holy grail in therapy, but ever feeling complete apathy? No, I don't think that's the case either. I knew that those orbs exploded, but I thought that we noticed last time that they only explode after producing like a giant block of gold right in the end. But I guess either I didn't notice it this time or it doesn't do it every time. Yeah, that was extremely smart. Alright, one more. Let's go for the curse. Can try and dig into the tree itself, see if that does anything. Oh, we can dig into the tree, that's interesting. Alright, let's get out of here. Curse of Greed, yeehaw. Just don't run into dead ends, that's all you need to do. Just not run into dead ends and you will be absolutely fine. Yeah, alright. Thank you very much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one. I suck. Bye-bye.